Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters, Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our cars. We are not a consignment dealer. If you're watching today's presentation on YouTube, check us out on our website, hanksters.com. It's where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos, we never take down. We leave them up between not only our Daytona Beach location, but also our Homer City, Pennsylvania store. Our subscribers to our channel like to watch what kind of quality and quantity of vehicle we move through our showroom, and they like cars, so we leave them up for everybody to view. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, that particular unit comes down off of our website, letting you know the car, truck, or SUV is no longer available for sale. HankstersGarage.com. Not only do we sell and distribute automotive parts and accessories all over the United States, but more importantly, we install them. So if you're watching a video presentation on one of our classic rides, you decide you want a new analog digital LED dash, or you want AC installed, or maybe you want four-wheel power disc brakes or power steering or headers or whatever the case may be, we can do that prior to your vehicle leaving. This way, when it shows up to you, it's just as you like it because you had the work done before the car ever left our facility. We do wheel and tire packages as well. And if you're local to us here in Daytona Beach, we do Jeeps, trucks, lift kits, running boards, again, wheel and tire packages, lighting packages, front and rear bumpers. 2385 South Ridgewood is the address here in South Daytona if you're local, and HankstersGarage.com is our website. The Chevrolet Chevelle is and has been for a long time a very hot commodity when it comes to muscle cars, collector cars, enthusiasts of American muscle. And today we have a beautiful one to present to you. It is a 1968 big block car. So, and it's a great color combination and an interior combination. So let's get started. First of all, we'll point the air cleaner out. On the air cleaner, there's a 396. That is a big block car, and it is a 396 that's in the vehicle. It is a period correct 396. It is a 1967 396. However, it is not the original motor. The cowl tag is up front, present in the driver's side cowl area there. We will have a picture of that on our website if you want to choose to tinker with that. That big silver contraption in the on the driver's side firewall is the power brake booster. The car does have power brakes. Mounted on the driver's side of the motor here is your power steering, or mounted in front of the driver's side portion of the motor is the power steering pump that is power steering. There is no AC compressor in this car because there is no AC. But again, if you'd like to have it added, we have the kits in stock. Let's check out the car. Red, white stripes. First, paint on the top of the fenders and the hood. Real nice driver quality paint job. I don't have any record as to when the car was painted. The car does look like it was painted, within the last 5 to 7 years, in my opinion. The paint on the car is real nice, real uniform. No clear coat fade. Nothing really going on. There's a couple areas I'm going to show you here, but overall the paint's pretty nice on the car. In the center of the grille is your SS396 badge. The grille itself looks to be in pretty good shape. Same thing with the headlight bezels that encompass your high beams and low beams. Chrome on the front bumper looks to be in pretty good condition. You can see that there's no pitting, there's no flaking, there's no bubbling. The bumper bolts don't have any kind of rust around them. Your turn signal indicators down in the lower portion of the bumper there look to be in good shape. So let's continue around the driver's side portion of the car. You have your white stripe here that starts out on the nose there, continues down onto the fender and down the entire body length of the car, encompassing the front fender, driver door, rear quarter, and it's going to be the same on the passenger side. 396 there on the driver's side front fender, along with your SS designation. Paint on the driver's side front fender looks to be in fantastic condition, both high and low. Rally wheels, you got raised white letter Cooper radials. The rally wheels look to be in great shape. Beauty rings look to be in good condition. Paint low on the vehicles in nice shape. Also the white stripe. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it is vinyl. It's not painted, so keep that in mind. SS badge there on the front fender. Your front window glass, windshield, looks in great shape. There's no cracks, no chips. The chrome molding that's around the front windshield is in excellent condition. Dual mirrors on the car, chrome, one on the driver door, one on the passenger door. Your door fitment to the front fender, to the rear quarter, in excellent condition. The drip rail molding here in nice shape. Your vent glass, door glass, and rear quarter window all in nice condition. Up top here on the roof, paint is in good condition on the driver's side. I'll show you there is a crack in the paint on the passenger side. We'll show you that here in just a little bit. The interior of the car, we'll show you here why this car is going to be even more desirable in about 30 seconds. The door panel on the car, great condition up top, good armrest. The door panel at the bottom, you can see it's not all warped. You do have your crank out vent windows here, your crank down door glass there on the driver door, passenger doors, crank windows. Center console 4-speed car. So you have a 1968 Chevelle, that is red, big block 396, power steering, power brakes, center console 4-speed. So very desirable combination in this 68 Chevelle. Push button here on the back, we'll put the seat forward. You can see the rear seats in nice condition, no rips, no tears. Carpeting on the driver's side rear in nice shape. Floor mats in good condition. Seat back, has a couple scratches in it. Overall in nice shape, no cracks. The button works to release. Front seat belts, General Motors OEM seat belts. SS floor mat in the front, take it out. Driver's side carpet, you have that rubber mat there in the center where your normal footwear marks go, but this car is in good shape from a carpet standpoint. Both the floor mats and the carpet itself, no discoloration, no rips, no tears. Aftermarket steering wheel, SS in the center, wood grain, does have a tack mounted on the steering column. Headliner looks to be in good condition. We'll take a look at the headliner, the center console, the dashboard, the dash pad. We'll take a look at all that when we're actually in the car on a test drive. Body lines on the car are really nice. Rear quarter lines up to the driver door, lines up to the front fender. Everything nice on the vehicle in terms of body fitment, body lines. That rear window glass on the car, real nice shape. Probably one of the best I've seen. Might even be new. That's how nice it looks. The chrome that encompasses the rear windshield in nice condition as well. Your deck lid fitment on both driver and passenger side, real nice. The chrome bumper. Once again, look at the bumper bolts. You have chrome exhaust tips, duals running out there underneath the rear bumper. Your reverse lights down low. In the center of the rear valance, you got your SS396 badge. All your chrome looks to be in pretty good shape back there. Take a look at the trunk. So a real nice high-end Chevelle carpeted floor mat there. That's an expensive mat. That's not one of those $100 rubber ones. That's a real nice mat for your car show. Radial spare, full-size spare. There is a jack and a four-way underneath the spare. You can't see it, but I assure you it's there. I put it there myself because it was in the car and I wanted it underneath the wheel so it didn't roll around in the trunk. Somebody put a piece of insulation underneath the carpet, so that's in there as well. Trunk, nice and solid. No rust holes, rod holes. There is a custom car cover that fits this 1968 Chevelle that will also go in the trunk. I have accumulated more car covers than I want, So I am not keeping another car cover. So it'll come with the car, and it is for a 1968 Chevelle. It's not just some random car cover. So you will get a custom fit car cover with the car as well. The white vinyl striping continues down the passenger side of the car just as it was on the driver's side. Rear quarter of the car is in real nice shape. You guys probably won't even be able to see this in this video. I can barely see it in person. I got to be a certain angle. Right there. Okay. So right there, somebody must have had something in the trunk that popped through the trunk. It cracked the paint right there, so there is a crack in the paint. Once again, you can barely see it. I'm standing right next to it and I can barely see it, but I don't want the car to show up and you say, hey, you didn't tell me about this paint crack. And keep in mind, if you want to have this, I'm choosing not to fix that, okay? If you want to have it fixed, we can get you a price to have it fixed. We can do that as well, because there's one more paint issue on the car that I'll show you here in just a minute or two. Take a look at the wheels on our website. They're really nice, from the tires to the beauty rings to the center caps to the rally wheel itself. They're in great condition. We have still photos on the website of all four wheels and tires. Your drip rail moldings on the car, nicely crimped, installed. Chrome looks good. Your vent window looks like it's in good condition. Driver door glass, rear quarter glass, everything looks to be in good shape. So the other area I was going to tell you about is right here. There is once again, it's a very faint paint crack right there. It's about that long. And there's another real tiny one right here. Okay, so once again, you guys want me to paint the roof? We'll paint the roof. But they're so faint that, they're not even really noticeable from standing 2 feet away, but you get up close to it, you want to nitpick the car, you want to look at paint condition, they're there. So I'm pointing them out and I'm showing them to you. Passenger side, let's take a look. Once again, your door panel's in nice shape. I don't have any record on this car, when the motor was rebuilt, when the training was rebuilt, when the interior was installed, but I'm telling you, the door panels look to be newer. The seats are in real good condition. From the cushions to the vinyl to even to the chrome moldings that always like to peel off the Chevelle seats when you sit in them. Everything's in real nice shape. SS floor mat. You got that Hurst shifter in the center, 4-speed. Aftermarket gauges mounted down there below the dash. It's a great looking car. So, your body lines are the important thing, right? Your mechanical condition, your structural integrity, and your body lines, those are all the important things. And the body lines on this car are really nice. There's no waves in the doors, there's no waves in the fenders, there's no misaligned panels. Everything lines up nicely and is in really great condition. There's no blistering, cracking going on down here low on the passenger side fender. Your SS logos are in good shape. Your 396 marker lights up there, it's not all pitted, all the chrome is in real nice condition. Those Coopers, by the way, are brand new tires. The ones that were on the car were too old for us to sell, so we put new Coopers on there. Let's take a look at these grills, the chrome on the grills and the hood are in excellent condition as well. Those appear to be newer. 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle. 4-speed, power steering, power brakes, big block, bucket seats, center console. Awesome, awesome car. We do very well with the Chevelles. The last 2 68 Chevelles we had in here, we had blue 4-speeds. They almost look like twins, but they went really quickly. And they didn't even have power. One of them didn't have power brakes. So check this car out before it's gone. In the background here, you see our indoor showroom in Daytona Beach. We have a beautiful facility, 25,000 square feet. We house anywhere from 65 to 70 muscle cars, classic cars, collector cars. I do invite you in person, and I do encourage you to come in person to view whatever vehicle in our inventory you might be interested in, whether it's a 68 Chevelle or any other car. Everything you see us doing in this video presentation, you can do yourself. We'll pull the car outside for you. You can walk around the car real good in the sunshine, take a look at the paint. You can pop the hood, pop the trunk, go through the interior, start the car. We'll put it on a rack for you. You can put it up in the air and check out the undercarriage. Check out the floor pans, suspension components, bottom of the motor, transmission, tire condition. We will let you drive it, and you see how the motor performs, how much oomph it has, how it shifts, whether it's easy to find the keyway or not, whether you're able to find the keyway on the 4-speed, how the car stops, how the car rides, how the steering feels. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you, wherever you might be located at in the United States or in the world, there's no surprises because you were here yourself and went over the car and you checked it out and didn't just take our word for it. The majority of our business is done sight unseen. At the end of the day, we are an internet-based company. We've been selling classic cars for over 20 years online. Think about that. We are selling, today you're used to, Amazon, eBay, all these online retailers that sell merchandise, brand new merchandise, and it shows up to you the next day or 2 days. We're accustomed to getting stuff fast, right? Well, we've been doing this a long time with 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. So hopefully our longevity in this business tells you something about our business model and what kind of quality of vehicle we put through our showroom. But again, if you're a person with a little higher expectation, or you've never owned a classic car before, or you don't understand some of the responsibilities that come with owning one of these classic cars, then please visit us here in Daytona Beach. These cars are fun to own. They're nostalgic. They have a great look, a great sound. People visit our showroom all the time. They want to see the inside of this car. They want to hear this car run. They see us pulling cars in and out of the showroom. They're like, wow, awesome, taking pictures, taking video. So muscle cars, classic cars, collector cars are a very cool thing. And we are fun and excited to sell them and to earn your business. But once again, we encourage you guys to visit us in person, check out the car for yourself. This way, number one, when the car arrives, there's no surprises. And number two, maybe we can go over with you some of your expectations in owning one of these classic rides and how to care for them, store them, what kind of gas to use, oil to use, all that fun stuff. Let's take the 68 Chevelle around the building. We'll see which rack out back is open, throw it in the air, and check out the undercarriage. And then we'll do my favorite part, which is take a little test drive and show you how the vehicle runs out. Okay, underneath our 1968 Chevelle, we have disc brakes up front. Let's take a look at this 396. Although I do not have any documentation, we're going to get a shot of the front seal here, front of the block, front of the oil pan. Keep in mind, we did not paint this, so being that motor is nice and fresh, see up there in the freeze plug area, front of the pan. When the motor's out of the car, people generally paint them to make them look pretty, and this one's all painted up nice and neat. We didn't take the motor out of the car and do that, so hopefully that's a good indication that the motor was done somewhat recently. You have dual headers, driver and passenger, shot at 4-speed. So frame rails, our lift is on the frame rails, driver and passenger side. They're both nice and solid. The headers run into dual pipes here that run along the drive shaft center of the car. Floor pans, let's take a look, driver's side, passenger side. They're all one solid piece. No patches, no silicone. So I can see here where the floor pan starts. It's all one solid piece, nice and uniform throughout, and then it ends back there, by the rear frame rails where it starts going up into the trunk area. No name brand on the mufflers. The rear frame rails, which I already mentioned, our lift is positioned on the frame rails, front and rear, so they're all in good shape. I mentioned to you in the showroom that the tires are brand new, so let's take a look at for those of you not familiar with tire condition, those are wear bars. When the tread gets down to the wear bar, it's time to replace the tire. And on your older cars, what we look for here at Hanksters, what you have to look for a lot of times is dry rotting in between the treads, because a lot of these cars don't get driven very much. So although the tire may have plenty of tread, it may be 15 years old. So we do check for that and replace anything that's 10 years or older. 12-bolt rear. Drum brakes in the rear. Gas tank's pretty much self-explanatory. Let's get a shot of the frame rails. First, we'll do the passenger side since that's where I'm standing. Everything looks nice and uniform there, all the way back to the rear bumper support. Let's go check out this driver's side. Same deal, nice and solid. Nice chrome tips. Somebody knows how to weld. Look at how nice that weld is. So, good stuff. 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle, big block car, 4-speed. Going to take it out on a test drive. Before we do that, let's talk about our payment options. If you're a cash buyer and you're coming to visit us in person, we do still take cash. People from time to time do that. However, our most common forms of payment are either cashier's check from your bank, or even more common than that is bank wire transfer. Bank wire transfer puts the funds there the same day. We start preparing your vehicle for shipment in the order that they're funded. So depending on what we sell that week, sometimes it may be 3, sometimes it may be 6. The sooner your money's in the bank, the sooner we can start processing the vehicle for shipment. If you are financing, the collector car lenders we work with will do a 5 to 15-year loan on our classic collector cars. 10% down is going to be your minimum required down payment, no matter what your score is, no matter how high, and then the remaining balance over that 5 to 15-year period, whatever your approval is. There's no prepayment penalty. So let's say you get an approval for 8 years on the Chevelle, and you want to pay it off in 2 or even 1. They aren't going to penalize you for doing so that makes it nice. These cars, the depreciations happened a long time ago. In fact, a lot of the times these cars are appreciating. Believe it or not, I'm paying thousands more for first-gen Camaros, Mopar products, Chevelles than we were 3 or 4 years ago. It's really quite breathtaking. Leaves you speechless. Like, holy cow, I'm paying what for these things now? I was paying this for it 3 or 4 years ago. But that makes it nice. No prepayment penalty, no depreciation. You can own a classic car, a sports car, a muscle car without having to take a hit in your 401k, checkbook, savings account, however you want to look at it. Once the vehicle is funded in full, we put the car through a pre-delivery inspection process. We torque lug nuts, check tire pressure, check brakes, check fluids, make sure the wipers work, horn works, high beams, low beams. Old cars, anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any time. Therefore, we put it through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. Once the vehicle's through inspection, it goes through detail, and a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipment. Typically, we can have a driver here within 48 hours. If you're in a more rural or remote destination, please allow us a couple extra days. However, we've been doing this a while. We've got our process streamlined. We work quickly once we're funded. Car goes through inspection, goes through detail, carrier gets dispatched, it's getting picked up, and it's on its way to you. Of course, delivery time is going to be dependent upon driver sleep patterns, weather conditions, how many other vehicles are on board, obviously where you're located at, things like that. But I promise you, we work very quickly once we're paid, and the whole process is probably a lot faster than you might think it is. We're going to set our 68 Chevelle down on the ground. We'll take it out on a test drive and show you guys how the vehicle performs. Inside our 68 Chevelle, horn, wipers, tack, turn signal driver side, turn signal passenger side, radio, oil pressure, always good to have that. Battery voltage, temp, we'll keep an eye on, see if it comes up during the test drive. Keep an eye on it throughout the test drive. Center console is in good shape, 4-speed shifter. Dash pad's nice. Headliner's in good condition, looks new. We showed you the back seat in the showroom. That's 66,717 is the mileage on the odometer. The title reads exempt, so we do not know the true mileage of the car. Let's take it out on a test drive and see how it runs. Boy, I get to drive a lot of cars, and this might be one of the nicest riding, nicest running Chevelles I've ever driven. That's no lie. Speedo's functioning. It's got a tiny, tiny bounce to it, but not bad at all. It is accurate. Steering's nice and tight on the car. Car tracks nice and straight when you let go of the wheel. There's no vibration out of the shifter. There's no vibration in the steering wheel. Steering wheel's aligned. The temp gauge is coming up. Response in the throttle's fantastic. Lay it on the throttle and it's 40 to 60 in no time. The car actually shifts real nice. Nice and smooth. Nice smooth ride. Nice smooth transition through the gears. Clutch pedal feels good. Car stops nicely. Look, no vibration, no pulsation, no yanking your car to one direction or the other. Stops relatively straight. Here we are at idle. We're in neutral. Idling nicely. Have some traffic here. We'll let that roll by, and then we'll bang it through a couple gears here. See if I can sneak out. Yep. '75. Catching up to the traffic in front of me. 396 has good pickup, nice balanced motor. Here we are, 55 miles an hour, no hands on the wheel. Car's tracking straight. We got good temp. Car cools nicely, that makes me happy. No vibration out of the tires. Told you the tires are brand new, so they're mounted to balance properly. Alignment on the car is good. Beautiful 1968 Chevelle. Red, power steering, power brakes, center console, 4-speed car. Everything's working, even the radio, which is rare. Somebody's going to get themselves a nice car. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. That's where you can find all the photos of this car, along with this video presentation you're watching right now. At full retail price, this vehicle includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty covers engine, transmission, and rear end internal components. So, you can take it to any ASE certified facility. It cover, like I said, the internal components of the drivetrain. You don't have to bring it back to Florida. You don't have to bring it to Hanksters. You don't have to take it to a special muscle car dealership or restoration center. You probably take it to that same person that's working on your daily driver. The price of the car is somewhat negotiable. However, if we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. Our warranty is good at full retail price only. There's no exceptions. And of course, the shipping comes off as well. Our full retail price program is turnkey. You get the luxury, the convenience, the security of the warranty, and then you also get us doing all the legwork on the shipping. Therefore, we dispatch the driver, we pay the driver, we set up the pickup, we set up the delivery, and you pretty much have to do nothing except pay the bill. You know, pay us for the car, rather. At a negotiated price, you can do the legwork of the shipping. You can choose whether you want to ship open or enclosed. You know, open saves yourself a couple dollars. We don't ship anything open. And then, you know, you pay the driver on delivery, cash or check. They do not accept credit cards. Maybe you're local to us. Oop, that's reverse. Maybe you're local to us here in the Sunshine State. You want to drive this 68 Chevelle home. You can do that as well. And maybe you're a collector. You have your own open or enclosed trailer. That's cool. We don't make any money off the shipping. We simply provide it as a convenience. So if you want to come trailer this 68 Chevelle home, you can do that as well. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, Daytona Beach. Once again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business.